All right, so the questions are flying in just like this one right here about the sugar diet. So I want to explain to you what I feel is happening with the current kind of rate at which I'm hearing about this sugar diet. Mark Bell, who I've actually been on his podcast years ago, has really been going off on sugar fasting and sugar diets. And only a few years ago, Mark was all against carbs, the war on carbs. And so for years, well, since the beginning of my start into the bodybuilding world about 17, 18 years ago, when I started this YouTube channel, I was preaching about the value of sugar from the beginning. Sugar is easy to digest. It only has one macronutrient, carbohydrates, right? And so the reason that this is an odd trend to me is because only recently we've had to defend that the obesity epidemic is due to sugar spiking insulin. The theory being that when you spike your insulin, that's the only time you can store body fat. Well, that's complete nonsense. You can in fact store body fat anytime when you eat calories that are above and beyond what your body is going to burn throughout the day. Our bodies are adapted to store fat as energy. And so you can eat all the sugar you want as long as you aren't overeating your calories. However, the real problem I have with these approaches that are a bit aggressive or kind of one-sided is, you go from a carnivore approach where you eat no sugar, you switch to a diet where you eat only sugar. I've looked like this for the better part of a decade. 49 years old, lifetime natural. I eat steaks. I also eat sugar. I'm just accountable. It's about balance. It's about finding the thing that you enjoy. Can you get shredded eating junk food? Can you get shredded eating no carbs? Can you get shredded being a vegan? You can lose body fat using any method you prefer. Why not use a method that allows you to act like a normal human being year-round? I can go to a restaurant with my friends. I can go have some alcohol. I can have a steak tonight. I have my own protein powder because my supplement company realized they wanted to help me out when I'm allergic to whey. I eat vegan protein powder. Am I vegan? No. But the point is here, you find what works for your digestive system. You find what works for your head. Find what works for your culture. If you have any other questions, let me know. I had a video about 8 years ago where I ate 1,000 grams of carbs in one day. Guess what most of those carbs were? Candy. And I didn't put on any body fat. I look just like this. So don't be extreme. Have some sugar, have some carbs, have some fats.